There's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and I want to say this carefully because it matters to me that I stay respectful. It's about religion and my relationship with it. I grew up around it. I heard all the teachings. I knew all the expectations. I knew the words you're supposed to say and the beliefs you're supposed to hold on to. And for a very, very long time, I really did try to make it real for myself. I wanted to believe. I honestly did. But because life isn't always easy or hasn't always been easy, there have been moments where I was exhausted. I was lost, confused, hurting. And when you're in that kind of place, belief sounds like comfort. It sounds like peace. It sounds like hope. And I wish that I could sit here and say that I felt that. But I didn't. And again, I want to make it very, very clear. This isn't me hating on religion. This isn't me calling it fake or attacking anybody who believes it, because I do respect it. I respect people who feel truly connected to their faith. I respect the peace that it brings them. I respect the meaning it adds onto their lives. I just can't feel it in myself. And for a long time, that made me feel like stupid, genuinely. Like there was something wrong with me. Like I wasn't trying hard enough. Like faith was a door everyone else could walk through except for me. And people would say things like, just trust it, just believe, just have faith. And I think to myself, I would if I could. Again, I genuinely wish that I could. But belief isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You can't force your heart to accept something it doesn't connect with, even if you truly do want to. And the truth is, I've had a pretty rough life. Rough enough that it made me question everything. Rough enough that I wondered why certain things happened. Rough enough that the answers I was given didn't always land the way they were supposed to. And that's when I sort of realized something. Not believing doesn't automatically mean I'm wrong or I'm angry or I'm rebelling. It doesn't automatically mean I'm against anyone else who does believe. Sometimes it just means this, that I tried and it didn't click for me. And there are days I genuinely wish it did. I wish I had that deep, unshakable faith people talk about. I wish I had that sense of guidance, that feeling that someone has a plan for everything. Because life would probably feel a little less chaotic. But instead, I'm figuring things out as I go. I'm trying to be a good person without needing a threat or a reward. I'm trying to treat people right because I believe kindness matters, not because I'm afraid of punishment or sin. And I think that should still count for something. Again, I don't hate religion. I'm not going to make fun of you for it. I won't disrespect you for it. If anything, I understand why they do. But I also think it's okay to say it's just not where my heart is. And if you're someone who believes, I truly hope your faith continues to bring you peace. I want that for you. And if you're like me, still searching, still questioning, still unsure, you're not broken either. We're just all trying to figure out and make the best sense of our lives in the best ways that we can. And for me, that's simply where I'm at. But here's the weird part about all of this. I don't hate my religion. I was a cradle Catholic, if you will. I don't think people who believe are dumb. I don't think faith is fake. I think it's beautiful. Like, Imagine being able to wake up every single day and know that there is meaning, to feel protected, guided, loved, chosen. And I wish I had that certainty. I wish that I could look up and feel like someone was listening to me. Like my pain wasn't just echoing into an empty space. But I don't. And it's not because I didn't try. I really did. I prayed, I read, I listened, I waited, and the silence, it got so loud, especially when life started to hurt me most, when things fell apart, when I felt alone, when I needed something bigger than me. Nothing changed. And I know there's going to be somebody out there who's going to say, God was there, you just didn't see it, or you didn't try hard enough, or you just wanted an excuse. Like, I get that, okay? But I was desperate. I wanted faith to be real for me. I wanted to belong. I wanted to feel like everyone else during those moments where the room goes quiet and everyone closes their eyes, and instead, I felt like I was the only one awake. Like, I was pretending. And I'd hear these stories of miracles and signs and lives that have been changed, and I'd think to myself, why not me? And I'd think to myself, and I'd genuinely say, did I do something wrong? Was there some secret level that I hadn't unlocked yet? But the more I kept pushing it, the more fake I felt. So I stopped forcing it. Not because, again, I hate religion. I don't hate religion. But because I hate lying to myself. I don't want to stand somewhere and say I believe something if I don't. I don't want to disrespect the people who do by pretending I'm one of them. And at the same time, I don't want to spend my life angry at religion either. I'm not here to bash it. I'm not here to tell anyone to leave, because honestly, for some people, faith did save them. And it does give them hope. It keeps them alive. It gives them a structure, peace, and a community. And I respect the hell out of that. I'm just not there. Right now, my faith, if you can even call it that, is just trying to be a good person, trying to grow and heal, be real. I don't have all the answers. I don't know what happens when I die. I don't know if there's something bigger than us. Sometimes I hope there is. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I'm scared that there isn't. But I'd rather admit that I don't know than pretend that I do. And if you believe, I'm happy for you, truly, because life is hard. And if something gives you strength, peace, purpose, then I want you to hold on to it. Just please don't hate other people like me, for example, for not being able to feel what you feel. We're not lost, we're not rebellious, we're not evil, and some of us have just spent such a long time hurting. And faith didn't answer the door when we knocked. And if you're sitting here watching this and you're in that weird in-between space where you don't believe, but you don't hate religion either, you're not alone. I see you. You're allowed to question. You're allowed to not have it all figured out. You're allowed to leave or stay. You're allowed to rebuild your beliefs completely from scratch if you'd like. Life isn't about having the perfect answer. Sometimes it's just about being honest about where you are. And right now, where I am is trying to make peace with the fact that I wish I could believe. but I don't. And maybe one day that will change. Maybe it doesn't. But either way, I'm still here. I'm still trying. I'm still learning, reading, growing, and I think that has to count for something. I think that's all I have for today, but I just want to say one more thing. Thank you to anyone who listened to this without judging me. This was really hard to post, and I've been putting it off for weeks, and honestly, I'm still very nervous about it. I'm trying to make it very clear that I'm not hating on anybody's beliefs. I'm just being honest about where I am. So if you're here with an open mind and willing to listen, I really do appreciate it. It means so much more than you know. I also wanted to say real quick to everyone who supports me, even when I talk about stuff that's personal and complicated like this. I'm definitely nervous posting this because faith is such a sensitive topic. And the last thing I want to do is to offend anybody. I just need to be real about where I am at this point in my life right now. So thank you again for listening, taking the time out of your day. And as always, stay rolly.